line, set to go. First of the day. Racing. Good Dispatch also. New Sensation, one of the best to begin. Wirasakti and Vergladica driving up on the insider, but Wirasakti found the early lead from Vergladica. Jeffrey, New Sensation, followed by M7. Murdoch is trapped a bit wide in midfield. Behind those, Mr. Connery, Berlinetta. Fortune Spirit in the orange jacket is back third from last with Commodore Lincoln. And last of all is Limsmaster as they race inside the 6 furlong marker, 1,200 metres to go. And Wirasakti is aiming for the all-the-way victory like he did here 2 starts ago. And now into second placing, a length away is Mr. Connery. Murdoch is now parked on the speed after being caught wide initially. Vergladica now is yielding ground inside of Jeffrey, and also New Sensation in the red and white colours, the outside, followed by Berlinetta. Then came M7, Fortune Spirit, Commodore Lincoln, and Limsmaster is last on the inside as they approach the home turn at the 600, and they have to run over Wirasakti, who seems to be travelling well under Shafiq as it travels up towards the home bend. About 3 lengths away, Mr. Connery is trying to knuckle down to give chase, and likewise Murdoch. And here comes Berlinetta winding up with a big run down the outside with New Sensation and also Jeffrey. Wirasakti still leads up towards the 250. Now coming after it is Murdoch. Oscar Chavez aboard. Murdoch is moving up on the outside of Wirasakti. Then came Berlinetta, but Murdoch now takes the lead. Wirasakti fights back out wide. Berlinetta. Murdoch is holding on. Coming back Wirasakti. Oh, Chavez has the first with Murdoch. Murdoch has won narrowly from Wirasakti. Berlinetta ran third. Close go for fourth, Jeffrey, Limsmaster, followed by M7. Behind those, Mr. Connery. Then Fortune Spirit, Vergladica, New Sensation with Commodore Lincoln, who was one of the last over. So Murdoch takes out the first with Oscar Chavez. Wirasakti refused to shirk the task at any stage. He made a real race of it there with Murdoch, but Murdoch got the head in front, pulled away from Wirasakti in the shadows, and Berlinetta has come from a little worse than midfield and was also making up some late ground on the outside as we stand by for the numbers. Race 1. Close go for fourth. Jeffrey, Limsmaster are up there, but Wirasakti has got the first for trainer Charles Leck. Defeats Murdoch, defeats Wirasakti, and Berlinetta runs third. 1, 5 and 8 your numbers after race 1. It is 1, 5 and 8. So Murdoch put the writing on the wall when finishing second behind Limbs Keyway. Went down a nose that day when the Apprentice rode it. They've put the senior jock on today and it has won. And there might be a margin for Limsmaster there back in fourth spot. 1, 5, 8 and 7 are official. So the numbers have been framed. It is 1, 5, 8 and 7. The placings race 1. So Murdoch, the winner, a 7-year-old bay gelding, is by Written Tycoon from Lively Colours. Raced and trained by Charles Leck and ridden by Oscar Chavez. Second goes the way of number 5, Wirasakti, trained by Simon Dunderdale, ridden by R. Shafiq. And third is number 8, Berlinetta, KP Hoy, CK Core. And fourth is number 7, and that is Limsmaster, trained by Johnny Lim and ridden by A. Zaimuddin. Margins are a neck by 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. It was a neck by 1 1/4 by 3 3/4, and the race time is 1:36.2. So 1:36.2 on the yielding track today. And that's not a bad effort. That's about 1.9 seconds outside the record. So Murdoch takes out the first, his first win here in the country. He's had a few tries here in Malaysia. In fact, that was his 6th race start here locally. And overall, he's got the figures of 40 race starts, 4 wins and 3 placings. And that's his first win for a year and a half. Back to June 2018 was his most recent victory there in Singapore. And has now won his first race over the mile. He has won up to 1,800, this horse, but that was his first at 1,600 metres. 1, 5, 8 and 7 official.